Every now and then at Harbor Freight, they swap out products, get new things in, and that means that you'll find the older stuff on clearance a lot. And their clearance deals are actually pretty good. We have a couple flashlights to look at that I've got through clearance deals at Harbor Freight before. All these are like $1, $2, crazy stuff like that. Really cheap for these flashlights. I already did a full length video on this pen light, so we're not gonna cover that one too much, but I was really impressed with that one, and it was like less than $2. So we have this one here, which is a tactical light. It's called the Tactical Flashlight at 590 lumens. Ideal for recreational, tactical, and everyday carry. High of 590 lumens, low of 65 lumens. You got 3 hours 30 runtime on high and 48 hours on the low, which is actually a pretty decent amount of runtime for how cheap the light is. You know, do you really believe that it's that long of a runtime? Well, I'll tell you what, this pen light here at 85 lumens states that it had a 3-hour runtime. And in my test, I had this light on for over 7 hours, still on the same batteries, and it still works, and it still turns on it and provides light. Like that's pretty awesome. And it only stated 3 hours, but it was on for all 7 hours. I still use this light here and then, and you know, it still has those batteries in it. So the runtime was definitely good on that. So I'm inclined to believe that the runtime on this would be pretty good. So the high is 500 lumens, which is pretty bright. And it also has a zoomable bezel where you can pull it out if you want a hotspot versus more of a floody light. Opening it up, this one actually uses 4 AAA batteries. Uses a decent amount of batteries. You know, if you can stretch it out to 48 hours of runtime, that's not too bad, but it is a lot of batteries, and it uses their Thunderbolt batteries. These all came with batteries, by the way. So that's a pretty decent deal. You know, you're getting the flashlight, you're getting all the batteries, and these are like $2. I think this one was like $2.99 though. It's a bigger one. And the Thunderbolt batteries, from my experience, have been pretty good. And they're a lot cheaper than standard batteries. So just using them in cheap flashlights like this, I think they're good to go. This one was a headlamp, and I think this one's literally like $1. This one feels really cheap, like the plastic, but I've used it a couple times. You know, I throw it in like a bag for work or something. I'm not always going to be using a headlamp, but if I need one, you know, I have one. It's got the headband here. You can angle it down or up. Comes with the on-off button on the side here. I think this one was like 80 lumens or something like that. But yeah, you know, for the price, it's like, of course, you know, they're not going to be the highest quality. They're like $1 or $2. You could buy multiple of these, which, you know, I usually do when I find them at that price, and just throw them all over the place, and you always have a flashlight. Like, throw them all in the house. You put one in every single drawer, in every single room. You know, one of these, if you could carry them around, if someone doesn't have a flashlight, you just give it to them if they need one. See, the power goes out, you know. Even if you just use it to get to like one of your main flashlights, or a lantern, or candles, or, you know, something like that, you could just use it to get there. You know, it doesn't have to be a serious use light. Like, this doesn't have to be, this says it's a tactical light. I don't know if I would want to trust it in like really serious scenarios and stuff where, you know, it's life or death or anything. But, you know, for me, it's not that serious. I'm just buying these because it's a flashlight, right? Press the button, flashlight turns on, and you get light. For the price, you know, you can't complain. And when you can get them for so cheap, why not? But yeah, these are made by Braun, or this one's a different one. And if you use them a couple times in a pinch, then you get your money's worth, right? Look out for deals like these because, you know, $1 or $2, not bad.